Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
These guys, these are the ones that you raised from newborns, and then all of a sudden recently they were feeding just beautifully. You offered them food, they take it. I think they've reached adult malehood and decided that oh, well, there we go. He was off feed for a while. Maybe it was breeding season, and like I was saying, he decided that he was a male and I'm not going to eat during breeding season. So that's good. So we'll let this young, more or less patternless squam just go ahead and chow it down. Excuse me. Throat's dry. Hello, you're another foul one that went off feed.
I can't believe these are the little worms that I had to feed mouse pieces to.
You want this, or you're going to continue to be foul? Huh? Come on. Come on. Looks like he might eat. Come on. Come on. Breeding season's over. This guy was trying to kill me in every way imaginable the other day. Striking. Oh, you're still not hungry, huh? No? Come on. Come on. And this guy had such a good appetite. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want to bother you until you eat. Or you start trying to kill me and really look like you're stressing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm tapping your junk. You didn't get to use it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Again. Come on. No, I don't want to eat. Come on. Come on. Alright. I'm going to leave this and come back. Now, these are the wild caught adults, and they're known not to want to eat. Oh, look at you. Well, are we going to have to intervene, huh? Well, let's see. See, that's a little trick that I learned. It allows for easy removal. Right. As usual, we have a lot of stuff on the table. Now, is this considered to be a stuck shed?
Or are you just taking a break?
No, I think this is a stuck shed.
Stuck shed, yeah. We may need to put her in the bathtub. The little washing machine.
Yeah, we can use that bin. Yeah, it's a young male. I'll be right back. I know I see you looking for food.
you can see the very pretty color under the shed skin. Really beautiful snake, and of course very foul-tempered, so I won't be getting any closer.
Like all the other squams, he can be really foul when he wants to be. Commence foulness. Good. Get your head under the water. Okay, so I'm going to set him over there for right now, and we'll get back to him later. Now, we have a cluster of squamies, which is always a bad thing. Now, the beast here, and you'll see why he's known as the beast, he eats really well, but he's generally very foul about it. Come on. Come on, no. Okay.
Oops.
There we go. Hi, beast. Stand back. Let's put the beast over here. And we'll touch his junk just to get him even more upset. Here, beast. There. Oh.
That's not what I wanted.
He usually doesn't spit it out. Okay, well, there we go. So, for our protection, as well as him launching himself out, we'll shut that most of the way, which will allow us to work with the other ones. Now this is the only female in the cage. She's the big gal, and unfortunately she gave birth to a bunch of really deformed babies that really only lived overnight. Really sad. Nothing I could do. Come on. Come on. You need something to eat. Come on. Come on. There you go. Now these guys, you generally take the longest to get them feeding because they don't always get with the program like the beast, and even she wasn't eating for the longest time and now is doing pretty well and eats food generally offered when I offer it. Here. Are you stopping now? If you grab that, I'll grab the piece of substrate so we don't alarm our people watching the video that she's ingesting substrate, which is against the laws of nature.
Despite the fact that I'm sure they do that in nature all the time.
Well, why not keep the train going? How's the beast doing? Oh, he's just holding on to it.
Yeah, he's just holding it.
This is a very unusual Friday feeding session. Come on, dude. Or do I have to take you out here on the tabletop to get you pissed off enough to eat? Come on. Keep sucking them down, Mama. I will extricate him because he's not interested in cooperating. See, I've had these since December of 2015. Came in wild, and this is the way we we get our wild squams sort of eating is we have them out here on the tabletop. We annoy the crap out of them until they strike and eat. Sometimes you even have to touch them because that really irritates them. And please don't try this at home. Squams can give you a quite nasty bite. Their venom is related to that of Echis, the saw-scale vipers, and Cerastes, the desert horn vipers. They all have a common ancestor, and they're quite hemorrhagic venom. Come on. Are we not in the mood for food? How you doing there, Mom? Your mom's turned around. Come on. Males are always the most difficult to get to feed. You look that way, and I'm going to touch your junk. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even striking.
No, well, I haven't presented him with something that it's worth striking.
He'll strike at you.
Yes,
not
yes.
the food.
Yes, yes. If I put my finger there, he'll be hanging off of it, but he won't strike the food. So we might have to resort to assist feeding him. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on. Come on. Is the camera bothering you? Come on. Come on. We're getting there, dude. Come on. We're almost ready. We're almost ready. See what you have to go through to get these guys to eat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right.
There we go.
All right. Now we'll just sort of back off and let him think about what he's doing. Peace. Come on and eat.
Well, he's finally starting to eat.
Only because he wants to have his fangs available to bite me. That's the only reason why he's going to eat you. Yeah, keep going. Come on. Sometimes they'll try to appease me by keeping it in their mouth.
Look how easy that is.
Yes,
Why
yes.
can't they all be like that?
These are like the easy button. Notice I'm using the hook and not putting my fingers right there.
Oh yeah, that would be very bad.
Because these guys have a good feeding response, and they will be hanging off my finger, which would be very unfortunate. It's bad enough I have to force feed some wild-caught water cobras. These are okay. He's starting to eat. How you doing there, Mom? What did I give her? About 5?
Yeah.
All right, that's probably a good start for her. I'll feed them again next weekend.
You might be able to get him to sneak another down.
I don't bother these guys all the time because they don't really like to feed very well, and I don't like to stress them. So these get fed once every like 3 weeks or so. Now, have you eaten? No, you decided not to eat that. Would you like another one, huh? You pretty boy. Adventures in squam feeding. You do? Oh yeah. He decided that food is okay now since no girls happened by. I bet they could sense that she was in season earlier, but she's not in season now. But now is breeding season. Those guys will breed twice a year. See, once you sort of get them going, you do pretty well. I think 3 is probably a good load for him.
He's just sitting there.
Not putting my fingers around there.
Up, he's spitting it out. Careful.
Come on, beast. Come on. Oh, beast. Are we going to have to bring you out on the tabletop to do this? I think we are. Come on. There you go. Alright, so watch that. He's open. This guy's finishing up.
Are you looking for food?
Who's that?
Derpy.
Oh yeah, he's looking for something to eat. I'm sorry I put this on your head. Just go in there and just be done with it. There you go. Are you eating that, or are you just being foul, huh? Still undecided. No, we're just holding it.
There's another hopeful face peering out.
Oh, well, she should have a full tummy of fish. I fed her a bunch this morning. Oh, come on there, dude. Here. Thank you very much for your cooperation. There you go. Just stay away from the beast. He's a bit cranky right now. Come on, beast.
He's watching the camera.
Yeah, he's distracted. He thinks the camera's going to attack him, so he doesn't want to eat.
Oh boy, when he gets going though.
Oh yeah, he's a face stuffer when he gets going. He does really well. And normally he's like strike nom 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 nom, and not so defensive. Come on, dude. No one's gonna hurt you here. You think you would figure that out in the, I don't know how many months since December of 2015 I've been caring for him. I've kept him just because he has that nasty attitude. The snakes with nasty attitudes usually do the best. The timid ones just don't survive very well in captivity, or even if they're captive born, they don't do as well at all. And I can usually tell right away when a brood of snakes are born. And the ones that are aggressively defending themselves and not running will do better than the ones that sort of run and try to evade you. And here we have our little friendly neighborhood spider in our bioactive room here. We frown upon using pesticides in our house because we like spiders. And we would much rather have spiders removing any bothersome insects like flies than having to spray or use other things. Somebody's right here waiting for another. Would you like another? Sure, why not? Yeah, these are fairly small meals. I have this, my doctrine is, if possible, I'll feed. You still have that in your mouth? Okay. Is to feed small meals more often than big, large meals. I think animals do much better when you take that route than if you stuff them with large amounts. What are you doing there, bud?
Looks like he's done and getting very defensive.
Yes, well, we'll do that.
Oh!
Easy, dude. You're going to launch yourself out of the aquarium here, visionarium. Come on. All right. Just like little chihuahuas.
Mm-hmm. Gonna bite your ankles.
Yes. Giving that to a little water cobra, but she's still sort of holding on to it, so she'll have to make do with two. Alright, I think that's probably enough for him. There you go, dude. Everybody's in there. Oh, he's still hyper. Alright, we'll let them calm down. Now, for our caudal luring moment, I hope. Are you gonna caudal lure, huh? I've been rewarding you when you caudal lure.
Might be freaked out with the camera.
Well, yeah, and I think she fed recently. I see your respiration. I see your respiration's up, huh? There we go. There we go. There, yum, yum, yum. We're gonna do Happy Death Adder too? No? There we go. Happy Death Adder. Now these are my what's called F2 generation babies. This one's grandparents are the two adults up here in the top cage. Okay? The mother of all Death Adders and her consort. That's Mom and Dad. That's Grandma and Grandpa up there. Unfortunately, her parents didn't make it. They ran into some bad karma, and they have joined the frozen zoo. And these are the grandchildren, so they're F2 generation Death Adders. And this girl, is the bigger, better feeder of the two that were born. This is her sibling, who's actually in shed right now, and was feeding on mostly geckos until recently. She started taking frozen thawed food, so she's coming along. I'm gonna look for a wild caught male to breed those two with, and I've got an ant across the hall, not the Formicidia type ant, but a actual biological ant that I'll continue to breed. I really like the Death Adders. They're beautiful, they're easy to keep, and although they're highly venomous elapids, unless you really mess up, they're relatively easy to handle and safe to work with.
Yeah, they don't behave like the typical elapid. They're not all over the place like grease lightning. They're much more like vipers.
Yes, exactly.
In their behavior, they sit and
Wait
do
for
their-
you to make mistakes.
Well, yes. They caught a lure and wait for the prey to come to them, unless you, put your finger in the way.